Welcome to Tiny Rails, the fun game with the train. And this is my current train going past as I speak. Now, in the last episode, I said I was going around Mexico, and I said I'm going back to Northern Europe to complete the Northern Europe area and then go on to Russia. So I moved my train from Mexico all the way across the USA, across the Atlantic and into Northern Europe. And I should be coming into Helsinki when I hit continue. I've got a lot to do this episode, so let's get on with it. I come into Helsinki. First things first, I want to collect the Europe North reward of 50,000, open Russia West and open the new factory and get my new train and caboose. I know we get to New York a lot, but it's always nice to come back. I'm not in New York. It's one of my favourite places to visit. It's a heck of a city, that's for sure. What's up, crew? I have something that might be of interest to you. I know you're preoccupied with the opportunities in Europe, but are you open to something else? Another opportunity, Lance? What are the details? You remember our investor Diana? She helped fund the transatlantic tunnel project? Of course, we couldn't pull it off without her help. Turns out she's a busy lady. She's got a sight set on something down south, and she thinks you're the perfect team to help her. What do you think? I think we certainly owe her a chance to share her idea with us. What do we need to do, Lance? She's in Ottawa, Ontario, sorting out some details with the Canadian government. Meet her there and she'll fill you in. Okay. I've now unlocked Russia West. Ah. Here's Carter. I heard you were trying to beat Railcar and my father into Asia. Why didn't you just text me? I got contacts all over the world, you know. I'm certainly a better option than some chef. Carter, we need to figure these things out on our own sometimes. Time is money, Val, and those failed attempts affected your bottom line a bit. The good news is stock in my father's company is slowly dropping too. But I did hear he has new plans in Russia, something about an experimental new locomotive. Struth. Did someone say something about new locomotives? Russia is so secretive with their technology. They rarely show anything at TrainCon. Trust me, I was at TrainCon 2016. Who is this person? Sophia is our chief mechanic. She has a thing for engines. What have you got up your sleeve, Carter? I have a contract set up for you to be a leading tourist train service throughout Russia. But we need to keep an eye out for my father. I don't know what he's up to, but I'm sure his trains will be operating on the lines too. Is this conversation ever going to end? Where do we go for our first contract? We need to go to Moscow. And don't worry, I've taken care of your papers to enter and operate in the country. Sophia, fire up the engine and we need to get to Moscow. Excellent. When we get into Russia, I'll establish contact with the KGB and get my hands on information about those space trains. What was that, Carter? Oh, nothing. I was just feeding the birds at the station. Such curious little creatures, aren't they? Oh, Struth, the conversation finally ended. Right, I can either go back to Ottawa, Ontario, or go on to Moscow. I've also completed a job, which gets me a bit more money. The nice thing about having gone from Mexico all the way up back into Europe is I completed a lot of jobs along the way. That one I'll do as a replacement job for right now, which means I've got a lot more experience for Hank, Sophia and Lance, mainly Sophia. Right. Make a stop at Helsinki, Finland is my next. Oh, that's what I've just done. Okay, make a stop at Moscow, Russia. Thank you. Okay, let me go into the market in Helsinki. I'll buy the cheap tulips, they might be useful at some point. Let me set a waypoint for... I'm going to Moscow. It's all the way over there. Let me zoom out. Russia West is rather large. The size of that place. There again, Russia is rather large, as Napoleon and various others have found out over the years. Okay. So now I want to set off, but as soon as I set off, well actually before I set off, as I say, I've got a load of experience for Lance. He's now 2/3 of the way up to his next level. Hank is 2/3 of the way up to his level, which is a lot lower than Lance's. But Sophia gained a lot of experience going across the world, so I can now level her up, and she now has increases my speed by 4%. I know it's only another 1%, but every couple of miles an hour helps. Right, now when I depart, because of the distance I travelled and the experience all my train cars got, a lot of them need to upgrade. So that's the first thing I'm going to do. Right, here's the ones with all the level up symbols. So upgrade the circus car cost me 5,000. So that's that one leveled up. Upgrading the ball pit, however, is going to cost me 27,000, which is expensive. Although not the most expensive one I'm about to level up. Once I get rid of this obstruction in the way. Right, 27,000 to upgrade that ball pit. To upgrade the cube car, it's going to cost me 10,500. But now I've got a nice little green cube on the third part of the car. This is where it's going to get really expensive. To upgrade the urban passenger car is going to cost me almost 56,000. So I've just done that, and I'm sure the car is much better, but 56,000 is a lot for an upgrade. To upgrade the golden steam car is only going to cost me 4,000. That feels rather cheap right now. That is now max level as well. Next is the ghost car, which is going to cost me almost 17,000 to upgrade. So this is going through my money rather rapidly. Upgrade the steam DD car, or the double-decker car, is only going to cost me 900. That's a bargain. These cars are not ready to upgrade. Right, now my cargo cars. The flat freighter is going to cost me 5,000 to upgrade. And now I'm in St. Petersburg. So, whilst I'm here, I have completed at least one job. Yep, just the one. So, I will select another one. I'll see what the market wants. Oh, I can get replica Fabergé eggs. Whatever the heck that actually says. I get a whole different set of cargoes. I'm just going to buy it all for now. Some of it might be useful at some point down the line. Okay. And now I'm off to Veliki Novgorod, Russia. Again, terrible with pronunciations. I'm at St. Petersburg. That one I can pronounce. Okay, why have I got a question thing then? I don't know. Right, I'm going back to upgrading cars. Excuse me, my voice is going. Well, I would upgrade cars, but I'm going to go clean everything and maintain it first. Right. The water tanker is only going to cost me about 3,000 to upgrade. So that's that one upgraded. The oil tanker is only going to cost me 900 to upgrade. So that's that one upgraded. So most of my cars are fully leveled. I replaced one of my cargo cars with a different cargo car somewhere along the way of my trip. That one's got a lot of experience to get yet. And that's got at least got some money in the caboose. Right. This one's getting close to being upgraded. So having upgraded all those cars, let me pick up that bit of cargo that's flying across. Russia West. I need to serve 1,000 passengers, travel 31,000 miles, buy or upgrade 60 Russia West stations, collect 50,000 from cars, almost collected 40,000, and buy 500 cargo. To open Russia East, get 50,000, open a new factory. That's going to take me a while, as I'm in good old Novgorod. Okay, they want Russian dolls by the looks of it. Once again, I'm just going to buy everything at this point, because I don't know what I'm going to need and what I'm not going to need. Check, did I complete a job? I thought I completed a job. Good, because I'm going to need the money. And find me another job. I'll accept that one. And now I'm off to Moscow. Said I had a lot to do this episode. Now, having done all of that, I'm also now going to replace all my fully upgraded cars with level 1 cars, because I find that more fun. So first things first, I need a food car, or a money making car. So we'll replace that one. Then I need to replace the ball pit car with, we're using one saloon. A Hawaiian car. A Wild West, old West food car. Any other money-making cars I've got? What are you? You're a sci-fi car. And we'll use you as one of the passenger cars. I'll go with the Hawaiian car to replace that one. Then I'm going to replace the passenger cars. And I've got rather a lot of these to spare. Oops. I want a level 1 car. That's a passenger car. Let me find the right ones. You are a passenger car, a steampunk car. Right, you go there. I've got a double-decker one, so you can go there. Okay. I've got a Skyview car, so you can go there. I've got a Ladybug car, in fact I've got 2 of these. So you can go there. That one not being upgraded, that one's still got to be upgraded. I'll complete another job. Did say there was a lot going on. I will collect jobs for Hank. And, well, I was saying 8 jobs, a job for Hank and 1 for Sophia. I've now reached Moscow. Oh, here's Carter again. You see, Valerie, I told you I could get us into Russia with no problems. Even if I had a little help from some friends back in America. What was that last bit? I couldn't hear you over the train whistle. Nothing of any importance, Valerie. We should find our client here. At least that was what I was told in this file. Why do you have a file on this person? She's a VIP passenger. Shouldn't we go that extra mile to know about our VIP passengers? This is why your stock fluctuates so much. Passenger care needs a bit of a boost. Nika! Hello, is this the tour train? Why, yes it is. May I ask how you heard about us? I'd like to know how people are connecting with us in Russia. It was between you or Railco. I run a travel blog and Russia is my hot destination to visit this year. My dear, why travel with our competitors in their rickety old passenger cars? Ugh, Cyril, of course you'd show up. Don't you have somewhere else to be? Well, Cyril, if you'd arrived on time, I might have travelled with you, even if you are a bit overpriced. Our prices are too high? I'll have you know the Queen of England herself has travelled Europe on our trains. Valerie, is it? Could you please take me to St. Petersburg? I would love to have coffee with an old friend of mine on the Neva River. It looks so beautiful in the brochures. No problem, Nika. We just need to swap some cargo and we'll depart. We can't leave yet. I don't see our VIP client. We can't lose this opportunity with Nika, Carter. Your client is late, unfortunately. Very well. Relco is already here, which means Father won't be far behind. I'll text my passenger. Perhaps we can pick her up in another city. Strothy's conversation is getting along. Right, so I'll collect my reward for stopping at Moscow. Now I'm going to head back to St. Petersburg. Check the market. What do you want? Do you want wheat? I don't have any wheat. I do have a salmon. We'll take your cheap samovars. I'm not going to buy the other stuff right now, as my car's getting quite full, and I'm about to replace a load of the cars. Now I need to go back to St. Petersburg, which is there. Thought I'd been to it. So off I depart that general direction. And then I should be able to see which cars I've got left to upgrade. Not have to upgrade. That one's about to upgrade. That one's still got a ways to go. That one's fine. Okay, these three need replacing with lower level cars. Well, they don't need replacing, but they're going to be replaced. Cargo cars. What have I got by the way of level 1 cargo cars? Anything? What are you? You're a passenger car. Oh, you're a level 1 cargo car. You're a level 1 water tanker. Oof. No, if I replace that one, apparently I've got to throw away some of my cargo, which would not be good, so why have I stopped? Alright, so, oh, now my Bohemian car needs upgrading. I'll upgrade that to max level. That needs to be replaced now with another passenger car. Let me find another level 1 passenger car. Oh yes, these were passenger cars, and that was the one I just upgraded. Oh, it doesn't tell me. Right, yes, I don't have enough space to replace these cargo cars just yet. I will have shortly, however, once I start selling stuff. But I like all my cars to be doing or leveling up. I'll say doing something, but leveling up. I always like to have cars that are leveling up, just because it's more fun for me. Okay, when I get into this place, I can't sell any cargo because I've already been here. I know what cargo they want and I'm not carrying it. I could sell some cargo, but it's not ideal. Oh. I have completed a couple of jobs. Make that 3 so far. I'll accept that job. I'll accept that job. And I'll accept that job. Right, now I'm back up to 10 jobs. Yeah, they want dolls or something, and I don't have any of those. I could sell a load of sausages, but I really don't want to. So, where was I? What was I thinking? Oh, right. Yes. I need to buy a lot of stations, apparently. So, I will see if I can find some relatively cheap ones. Well, Murmansk is cheaper than I was expecting. I say relatively cheap, none of them are particularly cheap. I'm looking for, I'd rather have some of those that cost 500 or 1,000 rather than 5,000 or 50,000 at a time, because I'm not paying 50,000 at this stage. I don't have that type of money to spare. I checked you, I think. It hurts me badly enough to pay 5,000 for a station. Ah, finally, one that cost 1,000. I don't mind paying the 10,000 for the final upgrade as well, because that's not too bad. Can't afford you. I can afford you. Okay, that's been around everywhere, I think. Almost. Buy that one. And here I am in St. Petersburg. My VIP passenger isn't here. She said she'll meet us at our next stop. Is your photo up to date? This passenger might have changed her look. Russia has a vibrant fashion scene after all. Blackwell's back. Sounds like one of my son's missteps. Lost a VIP passenger, have you? What a shame. Father, if only you knew the secret mission I was working on. This place is beautiful and the coffee here is to die for. I hope I wasn't too long. Of course not, Nika. We're on your schedule. Where did you wish to go next? I'd really love some Russian souvenirs. My friend gave me a list of must-have items to buy before I leave Russia. My, Valerie, you have a paying client. What a rare occasion this is. It's been a nice reunion, Carter, but I must be going. We're expanding to the north. Many rare materials to transport. Good riddance. Nika, let's get to those destination spots and do some shopping. Sounds good. Gamayan, I've established contact with Blackwell. He is heading north and mentioned transporting rare metals. I'll get more details soon. Spy. Roger. Stick to the mission. Nika, who are you talking to? Just making notes in my recorder for my blog. It helps me to write. Speaking of which, I need to go make a post. Ciao. Struth. I say, the conversations are getting long. Buy comet ore cargo from Oryol Oblast in Russia. Fine. I'm going to find that. Okay, back to 10 out of 10 jobs. The market wasn't that great for me over here, if memory serves me correctly. I could buy some more replica Fabergé eggs. I'm pretty sure I bought a bunch of them. Yeah, I've already got 33 of those. Oh. Wrong thing. I meant to hit the eggs. Right. Now where am I going? I don't know where I'm going, but I can play that station. That's Murmansk. Is there going to be a marker anywhere? Oh, I've got to figure this out. Sochi, Kalista, Rostov-on-Don, which is too expensive for me to buy. Where am I meant to be going now? Where am I meant to be going? Oryol Oblast. Okay, I remember the Oblast bit. It's in Russia somewhere. I haven't found it yet. Okay, I mean, logically it should be somewhere close to where I am. You'd think. Okay, I have no idea where I'm... Ah, there it is. I was beginning to give up hope. It means I've got to go back exactly the same way I've just come. Can't they make their minds up? That one's almost upgradable. You're new. You've got a reasonably way to go. You've got a couple of thousand to go. You've got a reasonable way to go. And I can't replace you without losing some of my cargo. Which is a shame. Oh, I've gold from cars. I've managed to get 1 out of the 5 tasks done in Russia so far. The rest are going to take me a while because I need to buy at least another 34 or buy or upgrade at least another 34 Russia West stations. And they aren't cheap. trains, well, these carriages will upgrade pretty fast. Well, those two will. It's only need 500 points. I think I've replaced all my passenger cars, bar that one. Oh, okay, reached the next station. Yeah, same stuff as before, so just straight through this town, or this station. All got a long way to go. Haven't completed any jobs recently. So I'd really like to sell some cargo. Speed is only 204 miles an hour. I wonder. That bit of gold was there. My boost speed is 256. Take another job. Get some more money. I need some more money. Oh, another job's complete. There's an obstruction in the way. I'll get to the obstruction in a second. That's added to my cargo. Yep, looks like it's enough to complete a job. One of the Hank jobs. Now I'll accept that job for Lance. Hank's not a priority, and he's already got at least two hanging jobs on the go, which is going to take a while to complete. Okay, so I did say I was going to be busy this episode. I want to replace 2 of my cargo cars with lesser cargo cars, just so they're levelling up. At this, it's going to cost me rather a lot of money to try for new cars, but what the heck, it's been a while since I've looked for a new car, and I just got another taco car, and that spends rather a lot of money. Oh, a citrus car, that's new. That'll probably end up being on my train when I replace one of those 2 cargo cars. As I come back into Moscow for the second time, third time? Second time, I think. There's no photographs to take on the way into Moscow. But I'm assuming I don't want to be arrested for taking photographs. That's quite a lot of stuff, but I can't afford it. Alright, so I will get to the next place I'm meant to go to. Oh, there's a photograph. Kolomenskoy. Probably horribly pronounced that. But it's a photograph. I was beginning to despair of the lack of photographs. I've been to St. Petersburg twice and Moscow twice, and that's the first photograph in Russia. So yeah, I'll get to whatever Oblast, however you pronounce that. Again, my pronunciation of Russian type places, not so good. Back in the 80s I probably could pronounce more of them. Because when you're under threat of World War III constantly, you tend to learn the names of foreign cities. They're where the threat may be coming from. Yes, we in Europe were a little worried during the late 70s, early 80s. Even when you're a child, you tend to pick up on the fact that things could go horribly wrong in a moment. And we were extremely frightened of Reagan, because it looked like it was going to be, there's going to be another war not fought on American soil. No, it's going to be fought on the same soil I'm standing on. Didn't look good. from our perspective when Reagan was in charge. I remember reading the books about the history of that era, and Operation Able Archer that the Russians thought was a prelude to an American strike on their soil, which almost caused World War III back in, I think it was 1978 that one actually occurred. Okay, comet ore. Alright, well, I'm going to sell the sausages. Not that I want to, but I just need the space. Gaiam, this is Velez. I have the first item on the list. Roger, Velez. Keep us updated on your progress. Ah, seriously? Where is this VIP passenger? She's going to make me travel all over... going to have me travelling all over Russia. I hope she's not laughing at me right now. I'm laughing at least, Carter. Gaiam, the comet ore is hidden inside a tea maker. I placed it inside a locker here for you to pick up. Roger. And I'll take the samovars. I haven't got any tea, so I can't give them what they want. I've completed the quest to buy the comet ore cargo. Buy rare fuel cargo from Samara, Russia. Just let me collect the money for the photograph. So now I've got to find Samara. Haven't completed any jobs, have I? Doesn't look that way. Okay, let me go to the map. That's not Samara. Please tell me it's somewhere close. Saratov? Ah, right, that's not too far. Okay, that's another bit of cargo that I don't have. So that is pretty much everything I'm going to currently be able to do. I can increase my max cargo capacity by a little. In fact, now I've got rid of a load of cargo, I can now go back to my original plan. Where's that citrus car gone? Well, I've got a grape car. Alright, well, I'll place that one with a grape car. A citrus. Oh, potato car. Okay, well, I'll place that one with a potato car. Okay, that's cut down my cargo capacity, but that has replaced the last two of my cars that need to be upgraded. Or I wanted to replace. So now I will start on my way to another job complete. Another 2 jobs complete by the looks of it. I'll accept that job for Lance. It's always useful to improve Lance. And that job for the mileage. Okay, I'm going to mark that place on my map. Just so I stop there. And will continue my journey on in the next episode. Well, that was a busy episode for me. So, as always, I hope you enjoyed. And hopefully I will see you down the track for more of Tiny Rails in the near future. Have a great day. Cheerio.